Good morning from Panhandle Outdoors with Winston Chester. Panhandle Outdoors, your source for fishing, hunting, and information for folks who enjoy the great outdoors. Now sit back, relax. It's Panhandle Outdoors.
Good morning, folks. Welcome to Panhandle Outdoors. I'm Winston Chester. Glad you're here this morning. Got a big show lined up as always, but first our weather brought to us by Haney Technical Center at the corner of Baldwin and Highway 77. Getting ready for summer school program to get kicked off, so run by and check them out there. High today is going to be 80 degrees, low 63. Now the low today is about 8 degrees lower than it was yesterday, so a little bit of coolness in the morning, which feels really well. So water temperature up to 77 degrees. Up there in really good shape. River reading, take a look at our river readings. The Apalachicola Bluntstown this morning reading up right at 9.7. Got a little bit, going to start dropping a little bit now. It's going to get on down there. The river's about to get right, as the old timers would say. It's about to get right. Choctawhatchee at Caryville is at an 8.4, and it's just flatline right there in good shape there. And a lot of, we're right on the verge going into the full moon of May. The next couple of weekends are going to be some really good freshwater fishing. Our tide chart brought to us by Kent Forest Lawn Funeral Home and Cemetery. Today is May the 3rd, and we're getting into some neap tides the next couple of days now, but this weekend we've got some really strong tides, so it looks like a good weekend already shaping up, even as early as we look at it now. It's a good weekend on our weather conditions, and tide and rivers are going to be good this weekend, okay? Now the marine forecast will be west-southwest at about 10 to 15 this morning. Let's take a break and we'll be right back. All right, welcome back. Got a little picture parade starting off. We got a lot of good pictures that sent in by you folks, and we really appreciate it. Just tell us what's going on here in the Panhandle. Let's start off way up there in Alpha with William Jones. He's got some nice bass right there. Good job, William. All right, let's go to our next picture here. This is a familiar face. This is the principal up there at Vernon. This is Brian Revere, one of my first outdoor ed students I ever had, and Brian just loves outdoors. And they were fishing West Bay Saturday morning, caught all these. I believe he caught most of them on top water. He and I think his wife was with him. Might have had some other folks with him too. They had a good job there. Brian Revere, you kids that go to Vernon, I'll tell them you saw him on TV this morning. All right, now the next, it was just good inshore and offshore. This is some really, let's see, I missed. Okay, this is. Let me see, that was Brian. There's a Tyler Gingrich fishing with a Bubba. Bubba Hart took a group out. Bubba is a good fisherman, went offshore a little bit. There's a nice mahi right there. Okay, Brad Carpenter got a mess of brim and shell cracker there in the ice chest. I know he enjoyed that. Brad Carpenter. Here's little Miss Brandy Sheffield. She graduated a couple years ago. All three of those girls, all three of those sisters, that's Ed Sheffield's daughters. And they all three had outdoor ed. Brandy really didn't know much about outdoors, but she jumped in there and doing real well. It's over Crooked Island Sound. I know she let that one go. She probably didn't hold on to it too long at all. All right, Brandy. And speaking of girls, Anna Petronas, I show Anna Petronas probably more than any girl I have. That girl loves to fish. Her dad's real good about taking her out fishing and all. Nice red grouper there, and they go out a lot. In fact, they took the. I saw a picture of, I don't have it, I need to show it. They took the FSU coach out there fishing the other day. All right, here's a nice mess right here. Bob Bilsma and Levon over here. Levon's Lighting, one of our big sponsors. I got to talk to him this weekend. He was telling me they went out of Howard's Creek. Now, they didn't fish the Howard's Creek area. They have a place down there around the corner from us, and they're good about going down there, and he'll fish one day offshore and one day on the creek. And Levon is a good fisherman, Lighting by Levon. But you can see I got some stripers there, some shell cracker and catfish, and a little mixture of everything. Nice brim. All right, over here, let's jump over to Choctawhatchee Bay. Victor Hathcote sent this picture in, a 23-inch trout caught by his buddy there. I didn't get his name, but Victor's good about when he got time. He's like me, when he gets time, he likes to go fishing. All right. Let's read this email. It said, hey, Winston, I caught this trout in East Bay on a topwater mirror lure Sunday morning. Oops. Sunday morning, caught it. Oh, here it is right here. Caught it Sunday morning fishing with Captain Eric Rogers. Didn't catch much in quantity, but this one takes a cake. That is a nice speckled trout right there. Good job, John Coran. Good job, John. Thanks for sending that picture to me. Okay, Captain Kim sent us a couple of pictures down in Carabel. This is Carol Womble, Miss Carol Womble there with a nice grouper. I know she enjoyed pulling that in. Here's a couple more grouper. Grouper season going strong down there in Carabel, okay? Matt Solomon and his crew, the name of that boat is, I think, the Runoff right there. All right, let's jump over here. Let's go to Carabel, back to Panama City Beach Pier. First king for Jeff Thomas off the beach pier. I don't know if that might have been a county pier. It's one of the piers, okay? But he got it, his first king of the year. I've caught a couple of nice kings off of there. All right. This is Winston Chester. Wait a minute, I got to look familiar. This Saturday morning, got a video coming up soon. Gail and I run down there for a short period of time and called a couple for supper. Just had a great time. All right, now let's see. I think that's all I got right there. Oh, you're right here. Name this pavilion. Tomorrow night, if you go to Washington Landing to the clinic, that's tonight if you go there. But this week, they built this pavilion down at Washington Landing Marina and Dry Storage. It's really nice. And if you can think of a catchy name, they're going to have a nice prize. I think it was like a $100 prize or something. So check that out if you get a chance. And think of a name, call them up and suggest a good name. I'm going to try to think of something today and let them know. Okay, let's see. Also, let's get red snapper season squared away. Red snapper season is coming up this weekend, okay? And everybody jumping up and down about it. Remember, it's just for the weekend now, so just focus in on this weekend and what's going on there. It's going to be open up on the weekends. Let me get the dates for you. Most folks know these. But before I do that, I also want to bring up the right here, the CCA. That banquet is this Thursday night. But go ahead, if you can't make it to the banquet, go ahead and join CCA. It's going to be 101 days of fishing, $500,000 worth of prizes. It's going to start, the red fishing is going to start May 28th through September the 5th. And they got some other tagged fish too, and we'll talk about more of that later. But I certainly plan to be at the Shrimp Boat Restaurant this Thursday night about 5:30. Looking forward to seeing a lot of folks there. They've already sold well over 80 tickets, I believe, and it's going to be a nice get-together. Some conservation-minded folks, and it's going to be they're going to give away some nice prizes and all. So if you want to get a ticket or something, go ahead and get it now so you can get a head count on how many meals to order. Okay, if you don't show up, we'll have to eat some of your food. Okay, that takes care of our announcements. Let's go ahead and take a quick break now. We'll be right back. Okay, welcome back. Glad you're with us this morning. Got a good video coming in just a second, but May is just really the kickoff month. April sort of lays the foundation. This is my outdoor year every year. March sort of gets you warmed up, then April sort of lays the foundation, and May you really start kicking off. And May is just a super busy month every year. But this particular year, I was telling Jeff, this is probably the busiest month of my lifetime. I think as many things are going on, and with so many things going on. So hopefully we'll get through May and get into June, and maybe by the summer be able to relax a little bit. But a lot of stuff going on in the outdoors world as we speak. A lot of things are going ahead and being planned and all. But one thing, again, we're talking about a myriad of things we get to do. Look at this right here, this announcement. This is at Florida State Park System over here at Eden State Park at Santa Rosa Beach, Friday, May 27th, stargazing in the garden, okay? From 7 p.m. to 9:30 p.m. The park is going to be really nice. I've heard of this, but I haven't been to it, but heard of folks doing it. You go over there and they'll help you out in identifying the stars, and just a beautiful area over there. So the outdoor world is just opened up with so many things to do, and May kicks it off. So that's one thing to do as a really good outdoorsman. Now let's speak of the CNG. Well, I was talking about last year, Ronnie Groom started having a big turkey contest. Everybody has these big buck contests. Ronnie Groom down at CNG started having a big gobbler contest, and they did a really good job with it. Last year, my little niece Ashley got second place on it. I was so tickled for her. But here's the results for this year. First place, this is John Moody. He got first place there, and second place goes to Bert Thomas. All right, and third place goes to one of my students, George Pettis, and George's picture's not in there. I'm glad, because it's early in the morning. Wouldn't want you to see George this early. But George is an 18-year-old kid at Mosley, and he just started turkey hunting this year. And ironically now, this shows you 2 years in a row, the CNG Sporting Goods contest has had out of top 3. Last year it was Ashley's first time ever turkey hunting, and she got second place. This year was George's first time turkey hunting. He got third place. and up there Mike Miller's place. And it's really, that goes to show you, you can be a veteran turkey hunter, or you just get in there, and a little bit of luck always helps out. And so congratulations to those top 3, and thank you, Ronnie Groom, for doing that for outdoorsmen, okay? Now let's set up a video. Like I said, Gail and I went down to the Cape Friday night, didn't get up super early Saturday morning. We just was just chilling a little bit. I said, let's run down to the beach and try to catch a couple of pompano that we can eat on the grill and all. So we just really informal, just threw a couple rods in the back of the truck, ran down there and fished about an hour and a half. It was just beautiful, beautiful. I could sit there all day, but it started getting hot. So we're gonna run this video, okay? Jeff, let's go ahead and run it. Okay. All right, look. You folks, y'all know how I like to experiment. Now look, on the bottom here, of course it's already gone. Well, that might push it around. Okay, hold it up. Our top hook, you see the lime green, which I was crazy about? That's shrimp flavor. The bottom one, the pink color, that is sand flea flavor, okay? That's what I've had 3 bites. I caught 2 this morning. Both of them have hit here on this sand flea flavor. That's a mouthful, sand flea flavor, which makes sense. Now this, I think I'm gonna keep this one, eat it for supper. I threw the other one back. I'm gonna keep this one. Yeah, that's 12. I'm gonna keep this one. All right, we're rolling. We're rolling. We're doing good this morning. We've been fishing an hour. Caught 3 pompano in 1 hour. So We're rolling. First thing I do, I sort of wash them off when I get them out of the bucket, and then I scale them. Some people don't scale theirs; they put them on the grill. But I've always scaled my fish. I just think you get all that slime and everything off. Okay, so I'm gonna. Let's see if what this has been eating. He hadn't been eating, that's why he's hungry. He don't have anything in here. He hasn't eaten anything. That's why he's hungry. Okay, fished about an hour and a half, caught 3 pompano and 1 catfish. It's amazing how us fishermen always keep score. Basically, I just want to catch enough to put on the grill tonight. So that's basically what we did. Good size. One was 11, 12, and 13 inches. Good. I'd rather have 2 smaller ones than 1 big one. You know, the bigger the fish, the more mercury and more stuff they're going to have in them. So I'd much rather have 2 small fish to put on the grill than just 1 big one. So that's what I got. All right. Hope you enjoyed this. Okay, welcome back. Hope you enjoyed that. I know lately I've leaned a lot on pompano fishing, but I love all kind of fishing. Just lately I've been able to do a lot of pompano fishing. Pretty soon hopefully be some brim fishing and some red snapper fishing and some grouper fishing and tarpon. I got the tarpon trip just lined up this past weekend for this summer. So all kinds of things going on. So anyway, those pompano delicious cooked on the grill. They're just really good cooked on the grill. Okay, now let's look at our fishing game times today. Our sponsor is Barron's Barbecue Shrimp Marinade, and it's the times, and there's a website there, right there, check them out. We're going to talk more about it. That's really good stuff, okay? Time 9:52 to 11:52 this morning, and 10:19 to 12:19 later on around midnight, okay? Now, the redfish situation, you know, May's changed a lot now with snapper opening, and also redfish. On Sunday, we went back to 1, a limit of 1. We've, of course, talked about it a lot, and this is in the northwest region. Now, if you're not satisfied with it, you know, every time we talk about go to the FWC Commission meetings and talk to them. And what they do, they listen to stakeholders. Well, the word stakeholders encompasses everybody, okay? And what has happened over the past, the people who really have been going down there are people who like in the red snapper situation, a lot of boat captains and people like that, you know, gone to the meetings, like 90%. You heard Travis, same way with redfish. A lot of the captains and guides went to that meeting, and their voices were heard. And so what I'm saying, if you don't like it as an individual outdoorsman, then what you need to do is participate in it and go to FWC meetings. And the next meeting now is going to be June, right here in Apalachicola, June the 22nd, 23rd, and they're going to talk about it. You know, this was just done. Really, they did it really fast. They listened to the stakeholders and made a decision really fast. Normally, they have to go through all kind of periods of studies and all that. So anyway, go and put that on the calendar. June 22nd, 23rd in Apalachicola, they'll be having a meeting. And I can start thinking about FWC Commission. I want to show you some pictures and just tell you briefly who's on the FWC on the commission. And it's a 7-member panel. And I'm going to just read the names and show them to you really quick in no particular order. The first guy here is Brian Yablonsky. He's been with them since 2004. Let's see, 2007, and I won't read all this for you, of course. And there's a picture right there of Brian Yablonsky. He's the External Affairs Director for Gulf Power, so he's an avid sportsman, and he lives in Tallahassee, okay? And I want you to notice as we go through here, different locations of these folks here. This is the only female member, Lisa Pretty. She's a 3rd-generation Floridian, and she's appointed by Rick Scott, 5-year term in 2012. She lives down in let's see, she's from like Central Florida, and she graduated from Florida State, and also a degree in minor in biology. So she, you know, understands a little bit of this too. And okay, another one now. This is right here, Ron Bergeson of Fort Lauderdale. Most of these are signed 5-year terms, one of his big goals was saving the Everglades and protecting wildlife. He's in public officials serving here, and also he really does Everglades preservation. Member of Broward County Airboat Association. That's interesting. And he expires in 2017. Next guy here is a short resume, but this is Richard Hannes of Oviedo. He was senior vice president of corporate administration affairs, and his term ends in 27. Okay. Now, let's go Oviedo. This is a Panama City young man, Bo Rivard. I've known Bo since he was a little kid, and his Rivard family, Dr. Rivard, Adrian Rivard, just good folks there. Bo, now he's a partner with Harrison Rivard, Duncan, and Buzzett. He's been a partner since 2002, past president of the Chamber of Commerce, bachelor's degree from University of Florida, and a law degree from Samford. And he goes through 2017. Bo Rivard, okay? And then here's another local guy. Their roots are over here in Gulf County. The Roberts family goes way back. This is Charles Roberts III. He was born in 2011, and he's an avid outdoorsman. He keeps his boat over here in Destin. But you've heard, I know if you've been anywhere on any highways here, C.W. Roberts Contracting, he worked with him for 38 years. His dad and mom started that business. His dad was killed in an automobile accident years ago, and his mom kept that business going until those boys got old enough to run it. Really, really good folks there. Served on Liberty County School Board. So these are the folks that on the commission, folks like us, and every one of them, I looked at a resume, every one of them loves outdoors and participate in outdoors. So don't be afraid to go to these meetings and talk to these people, because they really want to hear what we as outdoorsmen, and they know they hear from special interest groups all the time. They know that. But at the same time, they got to hear from folks like us. So I want to encourage you. That's going to be one of my goals when I retire. Start going to some of these meetings, because I know, like I say, I know a couple of them, and I think I trust them, and I think they'll listen to us if we come in with some valid facts and added feelings. So even if you can't go, tell me about it, and I'll try to be your voice later on down the line. Got to wrap it up. Thank you all for watching Panhandle Outdoors. Do something good for your fellow man today, and God bless.
Thanks for joining us for Panhandle Outdoors with Winston Chester. Panhandle Outdoors features hunting, fishing, and other activities and information to help you enjoy the great outdoors. Join us next time for Panhandle Outdoors.